We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Ready, black 22. Hey, stop. Let's go. Here we go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's ready. White 25.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Easy. Sonny.
53's the mark.
Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. Carrying this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Cohen. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
18.
Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll find Hall. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. And his kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 53.
Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Easy. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go one more.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Easy. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Green, triple C.
Army.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On the return is Cohen. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, 18.
Johnson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Mike, 45. It's our time. It's our time.
Alert! Hey, Alpha!
Check 45 to Mike. I got him.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 31.
18.
52 is the mic right now.
Hey, Charlie!
I got it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Protein spill!
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Lock in. Hey, Delta!
Check that.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert!
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Go! 180! Red, go!
Rip right! Check that shot!
Quickstone, travel.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
Go! 180! Switch! 18! Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This for his running back, McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
22-jet bombers! 22-jet bombers!
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Keep it up.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Switch.
Hey, stop.
66. Pull it. Half. To Mike. 53. Check 53.
Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready? Check 24. Check 24.
Hey, 5 on 20.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 52. And even.
On third down, here's Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
At the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's just me and you.
Hey, ball. Check. Hey, exit. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, 18.
Johnson running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Alert. Hey, Steve 6.
Now it's Trubisky. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. This is Jones. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's it, baby.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Ready, black 22.
Check 53. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Wait.
I'm your coach.
Follow.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 7 yards there and a first down.
We got this.
A gain of 7. And the Bears first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I know he ain't got it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky going up top. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the curve. Slant. Check your hot read.
Ran.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball. Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert.
Trubisky will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Trubisky now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Hey. 45. Mike, 45.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He finds McCoy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Alert. 6-6. Pull it hard. Switch. Ran.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Don't be scared. Recon, 132 fighter.
Trubisky to throw again. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Topper!
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Get up! 180!
45. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, let's go. Check 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 22, check, bomber. Check 22. Check, bomber.
Let's go, let's convert. Let's go.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Let's go.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
53, let's get in that hole. Kill. Easy. Hey, turn it out.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston, and this is caught by Evans. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check 13.
17.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught at the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Now on 2nd and 16. Trubisky in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Alert! 52! Mike 52! Watch the twist! Hey! Mike 7! It's been a long day for you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking deep now for McCoy. He's got a man. Complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know. Ran, 52 to Mike. Bravo.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Walk it up.
Now Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, it's Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The busy night continues for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 9 at the Bucs' 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
X3, 2-18, chop. Hands up.
He's checking crap.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
You got tight.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Shit.
Winston here to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
5 on the 50.
Check. 53. Check. 53 is mine. Rabbit.
Here's Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
And they take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? Black 22.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs,